Mum, this tastes different. Did you put anything different in it?
I put a bit of sweat in it.
Well, people, if you've read the title, yes, we have reached our 200th Lads Discuss Death Battle episode. 200 episode. So what are we doing for our 200th episode? Well, the last 100th one, we caught Sean in a quiz show sort of thing, but I thought, you know what? Let's do something a bit better. And if you've been following our channels for a while, and you're a part of our server, we actually hosted an event where we reacted to one of our oldest lads discussion episodes where we talked about, I believe it was characters that didn't belong in Death Battle. Oh boy, like just saying that out loud is already an outdated quote. But yeah, we hosted this.
Oh boy.
So
time to watch something that aged like milk.
Yeah, we figured, hey, what's the best way to celebrate 200 episodes? Let's discuss Death Battle. Let's cringe at our old selves. I'm game. So, we did this as an event. We recorded it way in advance just so we can edit it and then just let you guys react to it, as well as reacted to it. So, take it away, future lads, or past lads, or technically past lads that were recording a future video to send to future Bill, which technically is present me, who's then going to tell future Bill to edit something that requires future Bill to edit, or is it past Bill editing?
Just cut to the video.
Well, lads, that was a very interesting next time, wasn't it? Boy, I can't wait for insert text-to-speech, whatever matchup it is.
That's going to be exciting.
I know, right? We're definitely not recording this in advance, just to help with editing.
And it's an episode I'll be able to do a reaction to.
I really hope we don't have some sort of lads curse. Yes, people, so our third topic. So, Lads Discuss Death Battle has been going on for a few years, to say the least. But not only that, the amount of episodes we've done, especially starting the series off with me, Jaru, Richard, it's like, damn, it's still crazy to think that I started this channel in 2020. In case you want to feel old, people. I started this channel in February 2020. It's like...
Quarantine year.
Before the dark times. Oh, wait, no, those were the dark times. We're just in darker times now.
Yeah, it was the dark times. You started posting stuff.
F you.
Youch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I credit that because I was even about to go, yeah, and I was like, wait a second. But yeah, so, and you know what? This channel went through some of its history. It went through some drama behind the scenes that involved me getting a fourth guy, which didn't end well. And then I was kind of depressed, didn't want to do the channel anymore. And then I got a message from May who was like, "You want to do Let's Discuss Death Battle with me?" And I'm like, "We need a third guy." And I remembered I did a video with Sean with SpongeBob, and I thought he'll do. And look at us.
Last minute replacement as per usual.
And now look at us. We've been together for, Jesus Christ, 5 years. And not only that,
how time flies.
Not only that, though, this is our 200th Lads Discuss Death Battle episode. I was just counting the episodes. I knew we were nearing 200 at some point, but I was thinking like probably be like 2027 we reach it, and I was like, oh my god, no, we're literally 9 episodes away at the time before recording this. I was like, oh my god.
Suck it, bros.
we got double numbers.
Well, the thing is, like, we started doing a format that appealed a lot more to casual folks, so I think that's why, like, in all honesty, people have stuck with us for as long as we've been doing this.
Yeah.
I will admit, it really doesn't feel like 200, but then like the recordings get split into like 3 videos a lot of the time, so that tends to add up.
I honestly like that method as well, because originally I never did that. I just, similar to the ProBuscast, I just uploaded them because, yeah, why not? One, if you obviously you people had to usually wait for our D&D videos and they take a while. Now you know why we've now kind of split those recordings. Hopefully by the time this episode comes out, we've gotten the next Curse of Strahd out. Future Bill, make sure they're in. Wait, am I Future Bill or am I Past Bill? Because we've recorded this beforehand. Or am I Past Bill that's going to be in the future, who's now sending this video to the Past Bill to edit in the future?
Current editing Bill, if it's not on your channel, just slap Bill for making all this nonsense.
Yeah. So, but obviously for our 100th episode, I'm trying what we did for it. We did I remember now. We did Sean Knows Nothing.
Hooray.
Some point we need to kind of do a revamp for me, mate, and Sean for those, because those were fun. But I was thinking to myself, okay, do we do another one of those, or do we maybe do a reaction? Do we do a discussion that kind of relates to it? And, whether it's intuitive thoughts or, curiosity, I thought, let me just check out, like, our controversial episodes. I looked through my playlist, and this is the first thing I saw, and I was like, just by looking at the thumbnail, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a very, very outdated video.
I'm surprised you chose this one at like the very first episode we did together. You know what I mean?
I was kind of thinking that. Then I listened to the audio and I was like, no. I feel like this one...
I know that feel all too well.
But I was thinking this one, you guys could kind of see why we kind of went back to the thumbnail format that we've kind of brought back for this year, lads, to Death Battle. I will admit, I do like the method I'm doing now, editing the videos, and not that weird, like, I don't know, fighter select thing I was doing for 2 years. Like, looking back on it, that was not a good design. So we're going to react to what was considered our controversial at the time, which, typical me early, but I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I'll look back on this many years later thinking, oh, it's good. And, yeah, it's not a good video. I'm just going to say it outright. Before we react to it, I've already seen a little bit of it. I've seen up to that 10 minutes. It's not a good video. I do not look at this video fondly. Well, I look at it fondly as like, interesting to talk about a topic where we might not agree with it. But now that I'm going to fully watch it after the 10-minute mark, and we thought, in case like viewers don't know, we're also doing this as a Discord event, which if you want to join those in the future, join our Discord. So we got our community reacted to our cringe together. We thought we'd do it for our 200th episode.
Sounds fine to me. Yeah, it's just the intro. It more so will affect like if we're talking.
I'll also pause in between to kind of just give brief thoughts on stuff. I'm just going to say, I actually kind of like our old intro. Like, I have nothing against our new one, but I generally actually kind of like that. I think that was made by Z-Dog back in the day.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, Z-Dog does some pretty good outros. You know what? He actually also, an episode he guest starred in back in the day, he actually did a custom font for the episode he started. I think it was for Trunks versus Silver. He edited himself coming out of the portal meme.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? Man can edit. But sometimes there's a familiar franchise or character we just don't want in Death Battle. Not for hatred or spiteful reasons, should be clear. But it could either be like
backs away slowly.
Death Battle. And I specifically got 3 matchups as well that I really don't think would work in a Death Battle. I'm just pausing this right away to immediately say, yeah, do you know what? I already know what matchups I'm going to bring up, and I'm not looking forward to how badly that's aged.
I know the one big one, from your end at least.
Yeah. Also, I just love the fact, man, this just goes to show I was really bad at editing like images. Like, I like the fact me and Sean are relatively clear, but for some reason, mate is like very blurred out for some reason. You can even see like the trim bits. It's like, man, I did not do mate's character justice. Like, I went to a dollar store for mate. Yeah, when it comes to like Death Battle sort of characters,
the first thing I either thought about is either anime warriors, or just heroic characters in general. Maybe occasionally get a joke fight like what's his name, Smokey the Bear versus McGruff the Crime Dog, because you know that's just silly and stuff like that. But
Do you know, I'm already just going to pause it right now. I already just contradict myself. Like, I talk about, like, oh, I want more serious characters, and I just bring up Smokey and McGruff. It's like, I literally contradict myself 3 minutes.
I mean,
my
it's not
point.
serious
Well,
episode
No, to be
ever.
fair, you were saying, like, oh, occasionally you get something like Smokey vs. McGruff.
I know, but I still feel as though that contradicts me. Like I don't know, that annoys me. Like, I'm annoyed at myself. Screw you, pass, Bill.
none of the Doctors, whether it be the new one or original, should ever be in Death Battle.
I can already confirm. Oh my god! Literally, the first 3 minutes is just me cringing. Like that, just I have no defense for that. Like I was a gullible boy. I was a sweet
This
innocent-
was like 2 years prior to Rick versus the Doctor getting announced.
And you know, that reaction I did completely makes me a hypocrite because I fanboyed at it. Like, so. Oh,
No, you want to
God.
make it even worse for you. You had the biggest smile on your face when you saw it was Rick Sanchez versus the Doctor
know.
get announced.
That's what
I mean, if anything, it's because it was Rick finally getting into Death Battle.
I mean, yeah, let's be real. It was my fanboyism for Rick and Morty, but it's just so fucking stupid. Like, also, just shout out to Turok in our chat where he said, "Get who'd, idiot." Yeah, I'm stealing that. That should be used. That should have been said at the end of when Rick lost his death battle. Just Doctor going, "Get who'd, idiot," just disappearing.
And people said, oh, we want to see the Doctor versus Rick from Rick and Morty. And I'm like, okay, here's the difference. Rick, in the actual show, has been in a fight. He's been in multiple fights where he's been wounded and he has gadgets literally prepared for if a certain situation happens. Heck, he literally has something prepared in case he dies.
Wow, innocent Bill thought Rick could win.
Innocent Bill was an idiot.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah,
Pass Bill, I've got news for you.
Not
this is
only
a
we-
thing he has called the DMAT.
Yeah, I'm just
Not only
gonna.
that, I think you said that fight was one of the most one-sided of that season.
I just don't have any
Okay.
defense. Like, okay, I will say, I sound like I was leading into a good point about like how would you do the fight, like how the Doctor does, like visually with the fighting, but Death Battle found a way. I underestimated them. It's like,
Yeah, like, to be fair, I feel like part of the reason this didn't age well is because, well, yeah, it's just like with how the Doctor goes about combat in the show, and previously when Death Battle did Aang, the reception to that was kind of mixed, so it was like, okay, can they actually do a character like that right? And later on, they proved that they could. So in a way, that this is a case of something aging badly for the right reasons.
So, Rick makes more sense to have in a Death Battle than the Doctor. I get it, the Doctor is an iconic sort of character, but the other issue with bringing in a Doctor character is that which Doctor do you use? Do you use the
Okay, pause.
one? Do you
Yeah, that whole yeah, this aged poorly.
yeah, I don't think that part is as bad. I think my main point that I was getting at there is like which like design do you do? Do you do the current Doctor? Do you do the iconic one? Because you know, as much as David Tennant is the most popular, which I do agree, like yeah, they should have used him. Like he is the most popular. At the same time, though, there are people who rather like the Matt Smith one. Some even like the very classic one. So it's like I think that's what I was
I
getting
don't
at.
know.
I don't think this one is as bad as like what I said a few minutes ago.
Okay, that's bad. It's just I know, like, when some people like phrase it that way about Death Battle, it's like, are they going to focus and only use this version of the character? Because that is something I've had in like IRL conversations. Like I remember going to Comic-Con when Naruto versus Ichigo was the next episode, and I was talking to some people about it. Like, yeah, they're doing Naruto versus Ichigo, and they asked me, okay, but is it original series Naruto or Shippuden Naruto? And I'm just like, are they not the same character?
Yeah, I think what I was trying to get at, because I think I just poorly explained it, so this is just a case of just my bad wording. I think I was trying to say, like, right, for the fight's sake, which model do you represent? But looking back, it's like, okay, it makes sense David Tennant is, like, the most iconic Doctor. I mean, hell, they brought him back, like, I think 3 times after his departure. So it's like, yeah, there's a reason David Tennant's always willing to come back for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I don't think this one's as bad as what I said 20 seconds ago. Any more you want to say, mate?
Nah.
Use the most popular one, David Tennant.
Same character, just like reincarnated into different bodies.
Yeah, but imagine trying to decide which sprite or 3D model to use.
Okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
it's
So I
just
literally
really
said that.
awkward. Now people said, "Oh, what about a Doctor Who?"
Sorry. I thought you were trying to go at it like, because when I tell some people,
Oh, is it the same
story?
story?
Oh yeah, they put Naruto up against Ichigo.
I'm like,
Oh, is it just regular Naruto?
oh my
or...
god! What the hell, man? I'm getting deja vu.
We just heard this.
No, you know what? I just pulled a yarn.
Jesus Christ, man! I'm in Groundhog Day, like when he's telling the same story with a low quality microphone.
For those who might not know, Jan Pokemon Challenges does a lot of like, watching other people's Nuzlocke and like, critiquing certain things. He will pause, go over the decision they made and like what they could have done to like avoid what just happened. Then he'll play the video and the person will say the exact same point that he gave.
Yeah. Also, yeah, to answer Turok's comment before I go to it, yeah, Turok, basically what Mate just explained, he's also explaining in the past. Like we somehow paused it just before he said the story.
Shout out to Reese in the chat. Want to have this conversation? Do you want to have to it again?
Do it again. Do the King of Skill. Do it again.
Oh,
Do it again.
that is just funny. Anyway, let's resume. We're definitely keeping that part in.
This one might piss off some people on the Dreamers Discord server. Pixar characters. Now, I should be clarifying, there's some Pixar characters that I think can work. However,
Okay, before we get to what my major point is, I do actually kind of still stand by that. Like, I don't think we're desperately looking for, like, a Woody death battle. I mean, if Woody was announced for death battle, I don't think that would be too bad. But I think
I mean, if they gave him Kingdom Hearts, then Jesus Christ.
He just wins by roasting the opponent.
Yeah, I have seen that clip.
We just have to specifically use the Kingdom Hearts 3 version.
And then boom, he's like galaxy level or some shit.
Have you guys actually heard, like, the next Kingdom Hearts is supposedly going to have the MCU and Star Wars? I'm not sure if that's just a rumor I saw, but that'd be kind of sick if that's the case.
I remember saying that as a joke. And then I also remember joking around, like, what if as the game goes on, like, everything that Thanos is doing with the Infinity Stones is happening, then you're in some other world, and all of a sudden Goofy just goes, "Gosh, I don't feel so good," and just fades away.
Oh no, I had even something funnier, like Thanos goes, "I am inedible," and Goofy just goes, "Oh, what's this thing do?" And Thanos like, "Wait, what?" Like, Goofy's completely fine when he uses it. Let's be real, I think Goofy would actually be okay if he used the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, he just turns to ash, and then he just pops back up.
Yeah, by the way, what I said should not be a thing.
Yeah.
I just noticed something unrelated. Look at the way the layout is, and look at how we are as the speakers on the events channel.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty sick.
It lines up.
It's like it was
How
meant
did
to
we
be.
do that?
Oh, that is funny. But anyway, we'll see more of my point. Let's see if
Actually, before you hit play, Tor brings up a good point. The only Pixar franchise that he thinks could work is The Incredibles.
do you want?
I think they could work.
Also, shout out to Violet, he's bigging us up. Name a more iconic trio. I'll wait. We are an iconic trio.
It's the Three Musketeers, but with Sauron, Trunks, and Black Adam. There you go.
Do you know what? Fair enough. But yeah,
That's a callback.
yeah. So I'm just calling it right now. The start of this take, I don't think it's that bad. But let's see what I say next. I might have aged.
Say someone like Moana. Who do you put her up against? And I'm looking at.
And I'm already pausing just to point out why I said, wait, what do you say after this, Bill? Moana's not a Pixar character. She's a Disney character. And before anyone says, aren't they the same thing? No, Pixar are their own thing. They're just owned by Disney. Moana was fully animated by the Disney studio. Pixar animate their own Yeah, look, Toronx immediately called me out. Yeah, like, that. So it's like, wow, the point I'm about to make is going to be irrelevant because I'm not even talking about a fucking Pixar character.
Oh, Lord.
Let's please tell. I can't remember. Please tell me I do bring up another Pixar character. I don't just leave it at just Moana, please.
Keep going.
Right now, people suggest Moana versus Ariel from Little Mermaid. Again,
Not the actual. I've heard Maui versus Hercules requested.
see, that's what I was saying. Like, there are some characters that work. Maui kind
That's
of.
actually a good
even
one.
Though he doesn't
That
have
is
that
actually a good
screen
one.
time, I would rather him in a death battle than Moana, because Moana isn't really a combatant. In fact, in all her fights, she outsmarts her opponents.
I think this is
she
for
will
Moana,
last
too.
in an actual fight. She's not a fighter. She's a sailor, or wayfinder, as they say. And another character, Sully from Monsters Inc. Again.
Hey, I got a Pixar character. Yes, my point stands to an
Yay!
extent. I also do want to still say that Moana point though does still kind of hold weight because even in the second film, she still doesn't really do much combat. But obviously, we'll wait until the third film to see what she's got. But I've got to a Pixar character. Let's go. Let's see if I still make a good point.
There's actually a feat in Monsters University I actually would kind of be interested in hearing like Wiz and Boomstick analyze and try and calculate. Or focusing on Kingdom Hearts Jack and
We
Sparrow.
all day, but I'm just generally saying Pixar in general should not be in death battle. Maybe some combatants that are actually fighters, but overall, actually, you know what? I don't think Moana is actually a Pixar character. I could be wrong about it. I think she is.
Hey, do you know what? I call it out. Hey, do you know what? I saved myself in a way. So, hey, you know what? Maybe, okay, I must have missed that when I was reacting. I think I was too busy cringing that I actually missed. I call myself out.
Imagine this is someone's first episode of Last Discussed Death Battle. It's just like, oh boy, this is outdated.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if I say any more. I'm assuming we either passed this to Mate or Sean. Let's see.
She is a Disney.
I think you said you had
character.
three.
Some of the
Could you
Pixar
bring up?
animes helped with her movie. So I guess I'll say
Possibly.
I'll just say Disney princesses as well on top of that. And the final characters.
Sorry, I actually rewinded a bit further back.
Why did you
Okay,
just
so
press the
I
K?
did.
Press
yeah.
K on your keyboard, it pauses.
Oh my
Oh, no.
gosh.
Oh no, because I don't want it to hit OBS by mistake. So I've done that before. Okay, I will admit that one is not as bad as my first point. I do think though I barely talk about Pixar in general, so that's kind of the outdated aspect. But I seem to have rectified it, kind of. I mean, I actually do stand by some of the points I was making there. I just don't think I explained it properly.
It wasn't as bad as your first opinion.
No, this. Like, obviously, yeah, I got the Moana thing wrong, hardy, hard, which we're all after that. But I don't actually think that opinion is that bad when it comes to Pixar characters. Like, I even kind of still stand by that. But obviously, I've kind of feels like there are more Pixar characters that can be done in a death battle now, like The Incredibles, I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think. Was the Wild Robot Pixar, or was that DreamWorks? I think that was DreamWorks. But yeah, so DreamWorks, okay, yeah, so it was DreamWorks. Really good movie. Buzz Lightyear cartoon. Okay, do you not know? Yeah, I guess if they went for the more I don't know. It feels weird because I feel like when you think of Buzz Lightyear, you think of the Buzz Lightyear from the Toy Story movie. Like I know in the lore of like the Toy Story universe or universe within the universe, that's the fictional universe. That's confusing.
So yeah, I guess then you look at the cartoons and the movie.
Yeah, but I feel as though like I don't know because the Buzz Lightyear TV show is more so treated like a kind of like a parody of like classic 80s and 90s cartoons. Whereas I feel like if you're going to talk about iconic character like Buzz Lightyear, you got to talk about the toy version who had an existential crisis when he realized he wasn't the real Buzz Lightyear, which I've always kind of questioned. Like, did every toy went through this? Did Woody think he was an actual cowboy? Did Slinky think he was an actual dog? Did Rex think he was an actual dinosaur?
And then Toy Story 4 came out and then just had a spork come to life because... Anyway.
And, okay, I'm kind of throwing two franchises in the mix. They're both similar. Fight me. The Simpsons and Family Guy.
Before I even hear my point, no, I changed my mind on this completely. I want to see Peter Griffin fight Homer Simpson. Like, after
Homer
Courage...
versus Peter, yeah, sure, but if they announce Quagmire, I'm just like, nope.
Yeah. Like, I actually generally do believe after Scooby versus Courage, it's like, you know what, these guys have, and Wiley versus Tom, like, these guys have my full support and like cartoon-like characters. I hear Peter wins that though, and I'm like, I don't want Peter Griffin to win. It's like
I've actually been hearing more people say Homer wins now.
Hey, you know what? I hope that is true because I want Homer to win.
I don't really know. It's really popular though.
I just really hope.
I just know, like, from what I know of the two, Peter just comes across as more Toon-Forcey. But I mean, there's bound to be stuff with like the Treehouse of Horrors and the video games and whatnot.
I just actually hope when they show like this is kind of my personal thing. I hope they do. If they show like the feats that counteract one another, do they? I'm pretty sure Death Battle still do that, where they have like the plus and minuses that explain. Oh no, they don't. They do like the graphs now, don't they?
Yeah.
Can they
just
do
like the category system
similar to like Bowser's Army winning over Eggman's? Can we just have the best father as that's the final feat, and Homer just wins it, and they just basically talk about just how much of a great dad Homer is compared to Peter. Like that would just be the ultimate. Like he already takes the win cons, but then there's just that little bit of an insult to Peter's like father side.
I've heard a way to sum up the two is Homer will sacrifice anything for his kids. Peter will sacrifice his kids to get anything.
Like, okay, I get that the fact that Family Guy and The Simpsons have a rivalry. And maybe Stewie, you could argue, could get a death fight. In fact, I'll gladly see Stewie versus Rick over the Doctor versus Rick. But
I still kind of stand by that.
But
I'm not sure about that because...
No.
Okay, pause it.
I would not want Homer.
So, if Rick wins, we just had a death battle where an old man killed a toddler.
I mean, you know what? It's Stewie, though, and this is modern Stewie. Who cares about modern Stewie anymore? He's not as cool as original Stewie. Even Stewie says that.
To quote Boomstick, that's another minor on our board of death.
I mean, true.
Literally a quote he said in Men vs. Hal, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see if I can actually make a strong case on why Homer versus Peter is cringe. I mean, it might be, but can it be fun cringe?
Homer in a death battle, it would be funny. But when you have to animate that fight, you kind of have to give him... You either have to make him fight like a drunken buffoon or give him video game powers like in the video game. Because, honestly, seeing Homer just fight as a regular dude just sounds so boring.
No, if you want to see that, just watch the crossover episode.
Yeah, but to that point...
There we go, good point, me.
Yeah, but in that sort of episode, they've had to kind of like, make the character seem super overpowered and stuff like that.
I mean, yes, pass Bill, like that. I don't even think even back then that was a good point. I think that's just generally a stupid point. Like, I have nothing more to say. That is stupid. Like, like, why wouldn't you give these guys at their maximum potential? Like, again, that's. I had no issue when they gave Sonic the Chaos Emerald, so I don't know, man. Like, I really feel as though I was really trying to stretch my point. Like, I felt as though I could have just ended this point, not elaborated.
And yet, Dragon Ball fans think it's bullshit that Metal Sonic got those.
Wait, really?
Violet Gift is perfect for what Bill just experienced.
Yeah, I'm not joking, and I've seen people. Well, it can easily be countered by like, okay, then Cell shouldn't be given the androids. Boom, imperfect Cell.
Exactly.
Not really nowadays, no.
No, in fact, I feel like people would only get entertained seeing Peter in Death Battle if he gets killed, because people hate Peter now.
They still do.
And it's kind of funny looking at him like...
That part has aged like wine.
Episodes, Peter was such a nice guy, but then when
Hey,
you
we have a good take in this video.
Wow, he is off.
Yeah, like I was rewatching the first few seasons of Family Guy on Disney Plus. Yes, that's a Disney property now. Like, what the hell?
I mean, Disney
It's
owns
so
Copyright as
weird
well, so you
back.
can get used to it.
Oh wait, what did I say at the end there?
This is a Family Guy on Disney Plus. Yes, that's a Disney property now. Like, what the hell?
I mean, Disney own Borat as well, so you kind of get used to it.
True.
That's actually true, by the way. They actually own the first Borat film, not the second film, though.
Yeah, I was just like watching through some of it, and I just remember some of the more modern stuff, and I'm just like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, so that's how I kind of see it. There are
Hey,
certain
you know what?
characters that
Pause
do
as well.
belong in a Death Battle.
Don't know how much of a hot take this is. I'm just gonna say American Dad is the better show.
No, that is generally the popular opinion, like, because they are still consistent.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, their episodes focus on the plot and aren't just plot, cutaway, plot, gag, plot, cutaway, gag, flashback. Like,
yeah, I think the cutaway gags kind of overstepped their boundaries for a while. Like, especially when ones that go on for like almost like a whole 5 minutes. I remember there was like a whole gag like they did. It was like, this is literally 5 minutes, man. Like, Jesus H Christ. I think we actually get to the end of this point, at least I'm assuming.
Well, which I think are more akin to fighting characters or characters that have been on some sort of grand adventure. Comedy characters or even movie stars like Pixar or Disney characters do not belong in a death battle. Heck, I don't even think Disney's Peter Pan should get a death battle.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I would maybe not the Disney version. I would actually love to see they actually tackle the grim fairy tale of Peter Pan. Like,
is there anyone he's actually requested to fight?
don't actually know. But hey, you know what? Like, yeah, I just don't agree with that.
Yeah, the Grim Fairy Tales are like interesting to look at when you actually dive into how dark they were.
Jesus Christ, man! Just look up the Little Mermaid. It does not have a happy ending. Well, none of the Grim Fairy Tales do.
I mean,
Hence the
one
title, Grim.
thing I can share about the original Cinderella is the stepsisters actually cut their toes off like with knives to try and squeeze their feet into the glass slipper.
Anyway, yeah, I keep saying we'll listen to my whole point, and then we just don't.
Because honestly, he doesn't even have any feet. He flies and he uses a sword. That's it. He's just a normal dude, but he flies.
So by that logic, Bill, he's not a normal guy.
What's your superpower, Peter? I'm a normal guy, but I can fly. Peter, being a normal guy is not a superpower. It's not?
He flies now. He flies now.
Oh, God.
Flies now.
Okay, yeah, so just to wrap up my points, because we're at 15 minutes past an hour, I don't mind Cora in Death Battle. Like, you know, I've seen what she does. Even though I'm not a fan of her character or show, she has her fans, and I'm pretty sure people would like to see her in a Death Battle. And she's
Yeah,
more
although
worthy.
I think she has 3 requests that are likely, and as far as I'm aware, she loses all of them.
unfortunate.
There's one that I can think of that she might win, but I mean, given what the plot of the next Avatar movie is, yeah, she actually can win a death battle now.
I'd still give the edge to Ray.
Yeah, I am actually just going to pause this. I need to call myself out on this. I don't know why I'm saying Korra has a bad show. I never watched her show at the time. Like that's just a flat out lie. Like I never watched Korra. Like what am I talking about?
I think you said it just because you hated the movies that much with Ray.
No, Korra. I meant like I never watched anything Korra related.
Hold on. So you're saying it's a bad thing to say, or to go online and start critiquing a show, but have not watched any of it?
Yeah, like that's like past Bill.
Ow.
I call you out. Like I'm doing an exposed video. Past Bill never watched Korra. But yeah, no. Generally, I stand by that. Well, now, like if you're someone who's never watched a show and says it's bad because other people saying it, like why did I even say that? That must have been a heat
at least unlike a lot of online critics, you own up to it.
It was the heat of the moment.
Yeah, like no, that is just.
It was the heat of the moment.
It was the heat of the moment. Well, I started singing like Stitch there. I don't know why. But no, I'm leaving this part in the video because that needs to be called out. Like, regardless if it's me or someone else, like I never watched anything Avatar correlated at the time. So yeah, that's just bullshit. Like, I don't know why I said that. We're moving on.
So I feel like she's more worthy to be in a death battle than any Pixar main character, excluding some that are actually, combatants. I mean,
yet she got in first.
Are we going to see the characters from Soul in death battle?
All Pixar movies, you pick Soul.
Yeah, I actually like
Incredibles,
Soul.
like I said, I'm not saying every Pixar character, just a majority. I could definitely be down seeing Mr. Incredible in a death battle.
Okay, so
What did you say?
To wrap up everything I've said there, I think some points I make do hold weight. I think there's some I could have explained better. But one, dissing the Korra show, never watching it, that's already that's not even a cringe. That's just petty. Like, it generally felt as though because I knew so many people didn't like it, I just jumped. Because after I actually watched the show in preparation for the death battle, I was like, it's actually a pretty good show. So, maybe I should have given it a chance. I don't agree with my first points I said at the start. Death battle has proven me wrong with Doctor Who. Like, it's just in general, like, I think I'm kind of 50-50 with how some of my takes. I think some of my takes I could have worded better. Some I just downright just don't agree with. Like, Past Bill talks a lot of shit.
Your Doctor Who take aged like a goddamn avocado.
Yeah, like, do you know what? Even aged milk can be salvaged. You could turn that into something. Avocado, on the other hand, no.
That is how you get cheese.
Yeah, avocados, on the other hand, no. Once that thing is foul, just dump it.
Yeah, that's what we should call our bad takes. Not aging like milk, aging like an avocado.
Yeah.
So we're going to get on to my portion, and I'm just going to say I do not remember a goddamn thing I said on this. My memory for these is like a sieve.
Well, it was so bad, your memory, you repeated something you said 5 years ago, which...
Exactly. Like, if I may quote Lanny Pator from the TFS commentaries, memory is reconstructive, not reproductive.
Okay, no, like, Sasha was just one example.
I don't even know who that is.
That's a potato girl from Attack on Titan.
I don't watch f***ing Attack on Titan!
You made me make that thumbnail of her fighting Nogla with the background as potatoes.
Oh, that's Sasha. Oh.
That's all it took to jog your memory.
As much as I say...
do you know what's funny? I thought that was mate speaking right now, and then as soon as I paused it, I was like, oh wait, no, that was past me. I I think that's one thing I could kind of say. I feel as though our audio wasn't too bad back in the day. I think the annoying thing is because I had my microphone on top of my PC, and you can hear its fan. That's probably not a good placement. But yeah, I shall resume. Mate, just let me know when you want me to pause it, because I forgot, like, oh yeah, you're not in charge of the video.
Alright,
Hey, no, don't put Sasha in Death Battle. Like, what?
stand by that.
All the cast of Attack on Titan get in, they lose, but then they put Sasha against someone, and she ends up winning.
Okay,
That
pause.
would be incredible.
That would be objectively hilarious.
It'd be funny.
I mean, we know she wins against Nogla.
Did you not hear? Noah now is now a VTuber.
Oh, do you know what? I take it back, man. He's entered the VTuber scaling.
But in terms of, like, seriously, like, not wanting, like, certain franchises or whatnot, I've got a few. Sometimes it's just like, okay, this series is a bit, like, too new. Or, like, they don't have any, like, clear-cut feats, or just... And admittedly, sometimes where it's just like, let's say they're known for having a bit of a toxic fan base.
I can name a few.
Okay, pause.
And
Now that I do not engage with the Death Battle fan base, I'm more okay with this now.
I think, though, that has kind of aged a little bit, mostly because of last year. Because of, obviously, Expedition 33 became, like, absurdly popular, and people just want that in now, despite, you know, not having a lot of material.
Okay, yeah, no, the not a lot of material thing, I stand by that. Because, like, let's say this big new shonen anime starts up, and everyone is requesting the protagonist when he's done all so far.
Like, imagine if they
also-
did Harry Potter after his first film, where he cast literally no spells.
Yeah, doesn't use a single spell in the first movie.
We
Let's
also got a...
put him against somebody.
we got Clive last year, though, and he also had, like, not a lot of material to work with.
the main thing that I really don't want to see is a lot of, like, adult animation shows in Death Battle, like, Simpsons, Family Guy, all that. Like,
Oh, back to
sort of
this
stuff.
again.
The one exception is Futurama.
Yeah, but those characters actually get involved
That,
in
I feel like,
combat.
works the best for a Death Battle.
I kind of stand by
There
that.
are characters
Like,
with combat experience,
you know,
like
pause.
Leela.
It really depends on the character. Like, Homer and Peter, yeah. But not really in a rush to see much else. Like, yeah, well, I mean, I don't think many people would want, I don't know, who's a random Simpsons guy? Ned Flanders. Like, Ned Flanders versus Quagmire, why not? Like,
Oh, I'm rooting for Flanders in that case, man. Like,
oh, I think everybody is.
So broken in the wrestling game, though.
he actually was. I heard that game was actually pretty
Oh.
bad. I remember having fun with it with my family.
Shout out to Torek in the chat. Captain Quark versus Zap Brannigan. I want that fight so goddamn much.
I can never get over how big Quark's chin is.
Here come the caution chin.
Here comes the Captain Quark chin.
I wonder if they'll end up referencing one of nature's mysteries.
Like, there was a whole thing way back when where they thought RPG characters were a bit difficult to put in Death Battle in the way that's, like, the most fair.
Okay.
Yeah, after some, like, really bad experiences, no.
Oh no, I know what's coming.
Some, like, most notably Final Fantasy in Death Battle.
Okay, I actually want to jump in on this. Okay, listen. I get the fact that RPG characters are difficult to put in Death Battle, but Final Fantasy characters, I think, are an exception. Because if you go by movies and manga, they do have a canonical... How do you say it, man? A canonological power level.
I still didn't say it
abilities that
right.
they use.
I still didn't say it right.
Just
And
saying.
also, like, another example of RPG characters is, like, the Borderlands franchise, which I am a huge fan of. But there are workarounds to that. You can either go with a character that's not a playable character, or if you want to go with one of the former playable characters, you can just mostly focus on material of the other games they've been in. Like with Zero, you can focus more so on Borderlands 3 and Tales of the Borderlands if you want to go for feats, or like the trailers and everything. There are workarounds to certain RPG games.
Yeah, that's actually why Sephiroth was like the only one I actually requested, because, well, he's not a playable character. You don't have to do any kind of questionable
God.
to give him stuff. Just like,
Do you want
no,
me to pause?
what he has is, that's what he
I
has.
also kind of want
So it's mostly
this over
the
with.
characters of RPG games.
Do you want to just quickly have your moment?
Let's talk about it, because, oh boy, is that take also kind of dated.
Oh.
I feel like that aged the worst, considering this was right before Link versus Cloud.
Yeah.
Oh God! Like, it was weird.
Though I will say, yeah, I did end up. Way before this, I did have like some not great experiences with like Final Fantasy stuff. We will just leave it there. I will admit it might have led to a not so great view on the franchise. However, that has been remedied in more recent years, in part thanks to a friend of mine doing Let's Plays of the remake games and actually highlighting, hey, here's this character. Here's why they're cool.
And
that's it.
I think your friend of yours is also going to cover the extension of Rebirth coming out this June, I think it comes out.
Oh, is that when the third remake comes out?
Yes.
More than most likely.
And hey, you got exposed to Clive, who I still didn't get to talk about.
Womp womp.
Is that trophy meme for Fairy Odd Parents? Like, here's me sharing my thoughts on Clive and the lads discuss Death Battle. If I recorded it.
Who went to Spain?
Bill, cry me a river. Remember Blake versus Mikasa discussion?
Yeah, I guess we could call out that. Like, yeah, my reasoning for not recording that was dumb. It's because he was on Robustcast and I figured he didn't want to record with us.
When I said I did.
Did you? I don't remember that. I'm not going through old messages and deleting things.
I think this was also before you got interested in, oddly enough, Makoto versus Tifa as a matchup. Talking about RPG characters. I don't think Made played 5 at the time.
That you don't think is going to be like a good work with.
It can get weird. Like with Shepard, it's just like there's all these different endings and all those different classes. Like, what do you go with? Like,
what's interesting is that Andromeda kind of fixed that issue.
So there's ways you can make it.
I'm just pausing the video
Yeah,
just
also,
to stop that dog.
I don't know. Like, similar to Bill, I don't know why I'm talking about this, considering like I've never played like the campaign of a Mass Effect game.
They are really
I'm just going off of things I've heard, and again, they will probably just consider everything.
Yeah, but like with Andromeda, it was like the first like game without Shepard as a pro tag, but they had him in like cutscenes, so you could kind of see like what they actually did give him like years ago, technically.
Happens, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, and like I've had some bad experience with like Final Fantasy debates to the point where I refuse to get involved in them ever again.
I think what's even harder.
Again, we just talked about one. You kind of are into it, but not like so much so where you go to like fan wikis about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a different time, and that's all I've got.
Yeah, fair enough. You got exposed to Clive, so it's like, hey, you know what? A good character to get back into it.
Well, that, and I've been watching like playthroughs of like the remake Final Fantasy VII games.
Dude, I still love in the remake Final Fantasies. Whenever Barrett sings the victory theme, I don't know why that gets me to chuckle every time.
Yeah.
That is good. And hey, maybe if Makoto vs. Tifa ends up happening, I could actually provide, hey, here's an interesting back and forth.
where I feel like, yeah, those absolutely can work for death metal. Like Persona is a good example.
Can it?
Well, yeah, they did
Yes,
Mitsuru.
Bill, it can.
I mean, yeah, but didn't she already have like pre-powers before joining your team?
Well, and that's the thing. I feel like side characters, like, you know, Mitsuru, they work probably the best because they have, like, yeah, that's their persona. These are the abilities that they have. There you go.
Okay, pause.
Protagonist.
The point I'm about to go into is the idea that because the protagonists like have basically access to any and all personas, like what do you give them, what do you focus on? Joker versus Giorno has come out. Obviously, you research everything, and whatever you do in the animation is just rule of cool, but obviously focus on their first one and end it with like their evolved one.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah, I am just clarifying this before you listen to Parsney make an idiot out of himself.
Welcome to the club.
That gets a little iffy. Me and Max do have a way where we can make it work.
Wait, is this what I think it was?
Yeah, like, I'm not, like, against RPG characters, it's just, like, sometimes it can get a little iffy, and I refuse to get in Final Fantasy debates, ever. Like, no more of that.
About that.
Yeah.
There's that Dante
Okay, pause just one more time.
And some of my friends.
Now that I've actually been exposed to who the characters are and why they're cool, that has changed, as opposed to basically just hearing people be upset that they did not win a fictional fight. Also, the point that I think I was talking about, like, yeah, I spoke to Max about it, but the idea would be, like, in the animation, just give them the personas that they get from maxing out the social links of their party members. And honestly, not a bad way to go about the animation, because then it's like, oh, hey, you get this from maxing out your social link with this party member.
I mean, they did that for Joker technically in the animation of Alice, right?
Whose social link do you have to max out for her?
Takami's, the doctor.
Oh, no, I was thinking like party member.
Oh, no, but if you complete the Death Arcana, you get Alice.
Right.
I think that's kind of more
speaking
something
of-
to do with the verse community than the actual, show or game.
That is true.
Yeah, that too. And I'm just throwing this out. I don't hate Final Fantasy. Just, I don't really want to get involved in any of those kinds of debates ever again. Like, hell no. But moving on and going back.
Just stay out of the
to
fan base,
main
it's
thing,
easy.
And why I don't really want any Family Guy characters or South Park, like, in this show is because, like, one of the things about
I'm
that
willing to
show
hear
is,
myself
like,
out.
It's also a celebration of the characters. The cast of Family Guy and South Park, say what you will, they're awful people.
Well, so is Doctor Doom and Lex Luthor.
Okay, then.
Okay, so South Park should totally be in an episode.
Do you have anything to comment on that, mate? Do you still kind of hold true to that, or should we just wait? Should we hear more what you say before we judge?
Okay, for Family Guy, like, obviously, Peter is going to be, like, in an episode, and, oh god, I'm actually starting to remember, I think I give Quagmire as an example, and how he's, like, a rapist, a pedophile, a necrophile, and all this disgusting shit, and I'm just like, why are we celebrating this? That's disgusting.
Yeah, let's let's see if that's what you bring up. There's anything else you bring up?
But not awful like writing, I think Mate's trying to say.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you're going
Yeah,
by
like
that,
with
then, yeah.
like with Doom and Lex Luthor, like, yeah, they're villains. That's what I'd expect. But if you're trying to get me to celebrate Peter Griffin, hell no.
Okay.
Or like, or Glenn Quagmire.
See, there we go.
Like,
Oh god.
fuck that guy.
Not in that way.
You know what's funny? Again, what we said.
Not like that,
before,
Jesus.
You two, what? You two are on the same wave, like that's fucking freaky.
5 years ago, 5 years later, mate is still doing that joke. Oh, the timing on that. You can't time that.
That was
Also,
that was fucking funny.
That makes up for some of the cringe.
Also, if you do hear any like crunching noises in the background while we're doing this, just know my French bulldog's asking me to play with her. This is why I don't record in the living room much. Alright, if I play with you, Dwayne, you're making a cameo in this video for the audience.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from laughing at that.
Oh, that's alright. That wasn't even a cringe pause. That was just, hey, that was funny. Let's let's continue.
Again, what we said, during the early seasons of Family Guy, Quagmire was just a pervert and a ladies' man. Then, as you get into the next few seasons, he becomes so many things.
Yeah, then he becomes a necrophiliac, incest, rapist. Oh.
I'm gonna have to censor a lot of this.
Herbert the pervert.
You know what? Pause.
Quagmire.
I'm gonna have to censor pretty much everything there, so I'm gonna put some funny text on screen that allude to what Nate is saying.
Yeah. So, the an incest thing. The guy basically claimed that he would one day fuck his own daughter.
Okay, I'm just calling this now. If you actually said this literally after we unpause this, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm starting to hope Boss Mate does it. Come on, Boss Mate.
Oh, for 3 for 3, he's got a wager, goddammit.
I never thought I'd ever say that.
A little bit.
I don't know. It's kind of shameful when Doctor Doom is like probably the most civilized person compared to Quagmire.
I'm gonna just throw this out there. If they announce they're gonna kill off Quagmire and Family Guy, I might actually celebrate and watch it again.
So does that mean you might want to see him in Death Valley? So you might lose.
No, I mean in the actual show.
No, I'm saying like if he does get into Death Valley, would you actually celebrate if he loses?
I think I would just skip ahead to the fight. Like,
yeah, we don't need to see his
That's it.
analysis.
alright, and like the last one, you touched on this a little bit, and this is kind of a mixture of the whole like fan base and animated thing. I really don't want to see Rick and Morty on Death Battle.
Oh God,
Well-
pause.
You f***ing what, mate? I don't even remember this.
Well,
I love how one of us says, I don't want Doctor Who, and the other says Rick and Morty. What happened?
We get both.
it's like in another timeline, if that happened like the year we recorded, you two would have probably put that as your least favorite episode off principle.
Oh my god, like... Let's...
No, RKO, that is aged poorly squared.
Another aged avocado to the pile.
You know, I'm very curious how past me reacted. I bet I was fuming at this. Let's shall we unpause it?
Go for it.
Really?
Okay, that's a unique one.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. Why? I mean,
Past Bill, you should be more
Rick
pissed
and
off.
Morty do get involved.
Like you said, it's the fan bases.
I mean,
Yeah, just oof.
okay.
I don't want to get involved in that.
Okay, listen, if we were just to go by fans of how toxic they are, then you wouldn't want any Marvel character in Death Battle. Because, probably an unpopular opinion, ever since...
Let's be real, I wouldn't want any character in Death Battle.
True.
Well, also to be fair, let's be real, any fan base can have, like, terrible people in it.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
And I get it, you know, there was that whole Pickle Rick thing that got out and controlling the Szechuan sauce. But I feel like after that, though, the fan base has sort of chillaxed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this now. No, they are not in fact chillaxed. I'm just gonna point that out.
I've not looked into like Rick and Morty in a long time. Like, it's like how, you know, I'm actually even scared to ask.
Let's unpause the video.
I mean, I'm a casual viewer of that, so I wouldn't know.
Jesus
God, what is
Christ.
that with that loud music?
I know, like, I was not good at... I had to have listened to that while I was editing this. Did I not think to myself, yes, I think people will like this. Like, what the hell, man? Hopefully it calms down after a bit. Let's keep on watching.
I had to create a bomb.
And then Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What? Well, just for giggle, Sean, can you find that image of baby Arnold and just put it on screen just to terrorize our viewers? Thank
Oh,
you.
Oh, wait,
no.
I was editing these.
Oh my god,
was I
yeah.
thinking?
Oh no, why? Why?
Why did you make me do this?
I forgot you edited my videos. Oh god, Oh, that is... Oh god, 4 years later, and that is still...
So this is Sean's fault the whole time.
I remember because like how I used to
Wait
do
a
it was
minute,
I would
yeah.
send a video to Bill because he had the same editing software as me at that point.
Hold on a
And
minute,
I guess he
we were cussing me out doing the terrible music. It was you, motherfucker. You're the one. You sabotaged me.
no, but I'm thinking like I guess neither you or I noticed how loud it was because I send them to Bill, and then he checks through it, and then he's like, "Good."
Okay, we'll share partial blame.
It's
You know.
50-50 at this point.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I had no say in any of this.
You're the reason we put up Baby Arnold.
There we are. It's a three-way blame system. Everyone
There we
shares
go.
the blame.
Damn.
Somehow Steve's the only innocent one.
Anyway, let me just unpause this for the viewers, and we'll hopefully get to the end of Mate's points, and then we can just let him have his final say on these.
Baby Arnold. You know, I remember seeing a bit of that movie when I was like much younger, and I forgot like who the star of it was. And then later in life, I see them bring it up in Death Battle Cast. I'm like, wait, that was Arnold?
Alright, well, enough about pregnant Arnold and baby.
Yeah, that was weird.
Because
That was weird.
my dinner's cooked, I can smell it, and we're at the hour-and-a-half mark. So,
But Sean still has his thing.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Should we move on to Sean?
Right, and so we're gonna.
My cringe is over.
Is that scene from like Shawshank Redemption when Mate escapes the prison? That's him. Like, I've escaped my cringe.
Release me from my cringe.
You're only me. Crawled through a river of cringe and came out clean on the other side.
Okay, so Mate, do you have any final says regarding all your points you made?
Yeah, a lot of it is just... Okay. I stand by the whole, like, way too soon thing. Like, if we get, like, a brand new character and they only have, like, the one season of their show, which is going to go on for a long time, give it a bit. Don't just put them in because, oh, they're the popular thing now.
Yeah, I think we even did that as a third topic before this or after this. I'm trying to remember. It might have even been a few years after.
It was after this because there's one character we have talked about in that specific episode that aged like an avocado.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Twice.
One cringe after another, please. We'll react to that another time.
Learn not to engage with the toxic fans by just ignoring what fans have to say about anything. Trust me, works a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I think your takes are a bit more tamed. It's just more so. I think the way I'm looking at your takes is that you were exposed to a lot of the negative side of things, and you never got to see the cool things before this episode. But now that you've experienced all these really cool characters on things that you watched before, you actually have a bit more of a positive outlook on them.
Yeah.
So in this case, it's not like, oh, I said something that's outdated because when my stuff was outdated, it was cringe and, it was contradictory. In your case, you just had to deal with toxic people. So,
Pretty much.
So I'd say you're a bit more on the, okay, justifiable, still outdated sort of graph.
Yeah, I mean, the whole, like, Final Fantasy bit and just, like, I don't know how they cover that, like, yeah, that's outdated as fuck.
Right then, so Sean, are you ready? I don't know, I can't remember a lot of things you said in this. The mates and mine stuck out the most because we frequently think back on those, we think that was stupid. Like, can you remember at the top of your head if you might have had something that you don't look
I
back
think
on?
that's.
I don't remember.
I don't know if I can remember exactly what I said. I have a couple guesses what I said, and I feel like if it is those two, the reason for that is because like what happened to those things specifically.
Right then, are you ready?
Yeah, like I said
Yeah.
before, like quoting Lenny, memory is reconstructive, not reproductive.
All right, and
I only remembered some things because I was like hearing this back and was like, wait, no, I said something like this, didn't I? So, hey, maybe it'll be some like case for Sean.
all right. And speaking of, let us play.
What could Sean have said? That's stupid. A lot.
I'll take that as a yes.
I was gonna say, we were waiting for you.
All right, I got like two.
Actually, I just want to pause it. 5 years later, we are still uncoordinated as
That has not changed.
That has not aged.
Will never
poorly.
change.
No, it will not. The amount of awkward silences that to the point we've just made it a joke. Awkward silence. Just thought I'd give that a little shout out.
Things about this topic. One's a very minor one. I've seen people suggest characters, specifically from Overwatch, to be in Death Battle again. My problem is I don't want another Overwatch character until Overwatch 2 comes out. This way it's more fair.
Oh yay!
So,
I had a feeling this one.
so Sean, what's your thoughts about Overwatch 2 now?
Okay, so it wasn't my fault. Overwatch 2 just underdelivered so much.
So much so, it's now just Overwatch.
Yeah, so it's like, at that point, it's just like, it's not technically my fault. It's the game's fault at that actual point. But I feel like my point is talking about like a specific character at this point. And I think I can guess who it was.
I mean, I know some people don't want Overwatch back in because Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard. I mean, Blizzard and Overwatch seem to be making a comeback now, so that could all change.
We have a jetpack cat now.
Indeed. It's adorable. Anyway, shall we resume this cringe fest?
Sure.
For the one matchup I hate the most is Kenshin versus Hanzo. And the
There he
main
is.
Hanzo only has one cinematic and gameplay to go off of.
Yeah.
You know what sucks?
Does he have a few?
It's still true. They haven't touched Hanzo since then.
Oh,
Really?
5
Like,
years
there wasn't
later?
anything between him and Genji.
No, they gave Genji somebody else. They gave him Kiriko. And guess what? Of those 5 new heroes that dropped, we got someone else more invested. Mizuki.
Wow. That is, in this case, this isn't a take Sean aged badly. This is just Overwatch being Overwatch. Nothing else to really say. Resume.
Comics as well. I'm not a big Overwatch fan, but I'm pretty sure there's a few comics of the characters.
If we did drinking game, I think I'd be
Oh,
alcohol.
yeah, that's true. I
he
don't
does
know
not.
how present Hanzo is, though.
Exactly. That's why I would say, if we want to bring in another Overwatch character, we should at least wait until Overwatch 2 comes out.
Yeah, like
That
Yeah, because like
Right.
Overwatch 2 promised more story and more PvE like concepts, and we got like a few of those. But they aren't touching that since then.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And even then, like the new lore and stuff is focusing on their newer characters like Vendetta.
I mean, there's a matchup I have there's a Genji matchup that was my most wanted before, Madara versus Aizen, and it's because I want Overwatch 2 to happen first before I make that my number one again.
Right.
Oh, is it Genji versus the dude from Borderlands, whose name I think
Oh yeah, Zero versus
Zero.
Genji. Yeah, I still want that matchup. It still kicks ass.
is that the robot that expresses his emotions through like emojis on
His
his face?
visor, yeah.
Yeah, I only know that character based on like the trailers I saw.
Zero's cool.
Also, shout out to RKO, my boy. I'm not biased to Warframe, definitely not. Nah, you're pretty subtle when it comes to your fan-gasm for that.
Wait, RK was a Warframe fan?
I know.
Perish the thought.
He's never brought it up before. I think
Wow.
I think he did say he wanted to be on a Lads Discuss Death Battle episode regarding Warframe, but I can't remember a Warframe character that got on. Even though we literally just spoke about them.
No, that's because that's a bonus episode.
I think
it wasn't an official episode.
No, we actually did talk about that episode still.
No, but still.
Did I still remember, like, I was at RTX when they were announcing that. And it was on the projector screen. Ben, like, pulls out the video file, but the title of the reveal is Excalibur versus Raiden, so that gave it away.
Oof.
And it was like, no one look at the screen, no one look at the screen. And I think it was Billy who, like, cosplaying as Ringmaster, he, like, tried to get in front of the screen, but obviously, you know, it's a projection, so it was just going to be on him.
Oh, God.
And even then, he was nowhere close to reaching it, because it was the top of the screen.
Someone needs to send me that clip. That just sounds funny. Anyway, shall we resume, Sean?
Yeah. But that's just like a minor one. There is a franchise I don't want to see in Death Battle, and people have made trailers with characters from this franchise.
I think I know where this is going.
And this franchise, if I'm being honest, first of all, it's a visual novel game franchise. There's only logical characters that I can see getting Death Battle from this franchise.
It's
Danganronpa should not be in Death Battle.
There it is.
Danganronpa.
So,
oh boy.
So, Squiff, is Sean still your favourite lad for having the best takes?
The only exceptions I made at the time were Monokuma and Kibo.
Oh, typical. Squiff couldn't hear that. Oh, what a shock. His favourite...
How convenient.
How convenient. I also like the fact, before we even saw these comments, after Sean said that point, all I saw on my screen was several people typing. That's how you know the take is going to be an interesting
When was the Surfer Danganronpa fans?
Shall we keep on listening?
Squiff, I said Danganronpa.
Yeah, hold on, people. This is partial. Maybe he actually makes a valid point. Let's hear him out.
No, you were going to say that one.
I enjoy the franchise because I made a video on Danganronpa. Right. Let me put it to you like this, Bill. Have you heard of the Phoenix Wright series?
Okay, I do know the series, but I don't know too much about the character feats and stuff like that. I just know...
To be fair, the third one has the best music.
Okay.
A few videos from Max, few traits.
I am actually vibing the music.
Definitely go watch.
I mean, yeah, there's the anime of Danganronpa, but...
For a lot of emotions.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to
Here's
say.
the thing. Logically speaking, there's...
Wait, can we pause it?
From Danganronpa.
Sure.
I regret watching, and like, it's one of the animes of Danganronpa. It's the one where it's like, it's the cast of the second game, like, before, you know, it goes down. I mostly regret it because why did they have to animate a scene where I am subjected to Nagato's naked ass?
Yeah,
go for it.
Being a death battle.
There is one I want to see.
One of them being Monokuma. That's the big one.
I want to see him fight Teddy.
I still stand by that. I still think Monokuma's the big one.
And the other...
Yeah, Monokuma is the one that's going to get in.
Danganronpa 3. So, spoilers, for Max especially, since you haven't played the third game yet.
I'm not sure if he watches these.
I can confirm, no, he does not. He very much does not like me.
Don't blame him.
Oh yeah, I said Kibo, not Junko.
Cyborg. And he actually has shown destruction feats. Literally, those are the only two characters from Danganronpa I feel like they could logically work for Death Battle. I've seen, there's a Deku matchup with a Danganronpa character that works well thematically, but the other guy has zero combat experience.
Oh, wait, is that Deku versus Hajime?
Bro, I sound so pissed talking about this franchise, don't I?
I've seen that requested here and there.
Here's the thing. Danganronpa Ultimates. The Ultimates range from stuff like the
Moving on from that.
I said earlier, Ultimate Lucky Student, to Ultimate Breeder.
Oh god, that's a real talent. And it's just like, oh. Hearing that back out of context. I'm pretty sure the guy's name is Gundam Tanaka, who's the ultimate breeder, but he doesn't look like it. He looks more like an occult guy.
I like the fact we went from, tackling like Sean's cringe to just like, I don't know, just kind of talking about matchups for this franchise. I don't know why. That's just kind of funny.
Yes, it's a visual novel series by Spike Chunsoft.
Think of it this way, Billy. Danganronpa is a mix between Phoenix Wright.
Oh, there we go.
And
There it
Persona.
is.
Among Us
franchise.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Did you say Among Us?
Oh my god.
But like, that's the thing. Yes, people do kill each other in this. But is that really good enough material for a versus debate? Hell, one of their trailers specifically, they put a Ruby character against a Danganronpa character, and guess what? Everyone thinks the Danganronpa character wins.
Yeah, that's dumb.
What the
Yeah, fan bases be stupid sometimes.
Do you still stand by that? Like, I'm assuming that whatever character this is you're talking about.
Yeah, I kind of do, because it's just like that at that specific point with that character, there was not a whole lot that she's done on screen.
You're talking about Akane, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Shall we resume?
Yeah.
Wait, is that Yang vs. Akane?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I'm just like, huh?
If this was Nekomaru, then maybe, but not Akane.
Well, we're talking about a guy who can like make a canyon just by taking a
That's still funny to me.
Yeah, but like the thing is that the main problem with Danganronpa being a death battle is there's very little characters to pick for it to be an interesting fight. I know people like to compare like Monokuma.
Like some,
Go ahead.
And even then, there's like some gag stuff, but it's just like I don't know if that really works. Or,
Yeah.
Just like it's super inconsistent with like everything else.
I have no idea what the hell I'm going on about.
Oh yeah.
I think that was a point with the anime not being consistent with the games.
Oh, okay.
Or even like the Spherical being consistent with the main timeline.
I think before we continue, I'll give my kind of say on a little bit of this. I don't really think Sean's take is that bad. Like, it feels as though he's just more so sharing his thoughts regarding the series in Death Battle. Like, it's not like he's saying, like, it will never be in Death Battle. Like, I actually feel as though this one might be one of the more tamer ones? ?
Yeah, because like back then, this was way before Springtrap Junko's popularity skyrocketed.
God, you guys aren't ready for Springtrap lore. I'm just saying.
Bill, they did a cast with Springtrap on it already, so I think we're somewhat prepared.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I did not watch it.
Yeah,
I think it was like basically storyboarder versus editor, pretty much.
Yeah, just You remember when Five Nights at Freddy's used to just be about killer animatronics that would kill you for sitting down? Good times. Anyway, I'm assuming this is getting up to the end of your point on this one. So should we just skim through it and then we'll see what your next two are? Or I guess next one, because I think you only have one more after this.
Just for context for people, no, I don't hate Danganronpa. It's just, even though it sounds like I do, like how pissed I am, like I don't hate the franchise. I really don't.
But not a lot of them are centered around like combat. They're mostly centered around like choices and a storyline in the game.
Yeah, like I've seen people request Makoto versus.
There is
Phoenix
one
Wright.
thing. Can we pause for a second?
Oh god.
It's like they are remaking the second game of this franchise.
I did
But
actually hear about it.
They're doing something else where there's an alternate story inside that game. Like, if Danganronpa were to get on and it's like what do you do with that kind of material is the real question if like the creator endorses it as canon. Like that might be a big hurdle nowadays for Danganronpa.
That's a f***ing F if I've ever heard one.
Like, okay, Phoenix Wright is cool, and yeah, he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but in his own games, Like, no, he doesn't.
Oh yeah,
fight.
Phoenix right versus Makoto.
Oh, okay, Bill, pause.
He doesn't-
They did a Death Battle cast on this matchup, and if we're being real, like it's not really Makoto versus Phoenix.
Oh,
Like, no, that's what they would title the episode, but I forget her name. Who's the detective girl in the first Danganronpa?
Kirogiri.
Yeah, she'd be doing the heavy lifting.
doesn't really work.
Neither does nearly half of this cast of Ultimates. Like, I don't understand the appeal overall. Now, I might just be missing something, and people could be doing this as a meme, like Squidward versus Bakugo. But at least with Squidward versus Bakugo, Squidward does have something going for
Classic.
him.
I think when it comes to like Death Battle fans, or specifically the ones we hang out,
I will say it's probably a good thing that isn't what ended up happening.
yeah, true.
nearly every character they can think of in Death Battle, including YouTubers. Like, I've seen a few of the people we know just request like Cat Icarus, Scott the Woz.
I mean, people
one
still
that
do
we're
request
actually okay
YouTubers.
seeing is Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic, versus Angry Video Game Nerd, which, you know,
Okay, I decided to take over again, so I'm just going to skip a bit until we get to Sean again.
I don't want Danganronpa because I hate the franchise. If I hated the franchise, I would have never done that video on it that I did. I think it's a good series. But if you don't have a lot of characters that would make sense in a death battle, then that's just something I don't want to see.
Like, well, yeah, there are some animes that I've watched, but it's just like, yeah, those are like more like comedic and just people in like, well, I don't want to say real life scenarios, but like, there's one as a good example where just like,
Just going to
Yeah,
skip
it's
through
being
mate
left
now
out.
until
They
we
have
get to
said
Sean
every-
again.
because we have gone on, it's not.
I think it sounded like I wrapped up my point, so it's like the ending and outro.
I'm really hungry.
Oh.
I did was ready 40 minutes ago.
Oh,
you could have like,
So are we done?
we can pause, and I can
Oh, yeah, I guess
give my thought.
yeah, I guess Sean didn't have his third point. Yeah, Sean, you skipped your third point. You never actually shared it.
I think he
I
said he
only
only
had
had
two.
two.
I only had two.
Oh, okay, yeah, I might have just
Oh.
missed that. But
So,
yeah,
We're
do you want-
done! Yay!
I was going to say,
We
Sean,
survived!
Sean, do you want to share your final hot takes? Question mark.
so looking back, I think mine have aged because of circumstance, especially the Overwatch one. That is mostly from Blizzard's fault.
Yeah, you're kind of 50-50 on this one. Like, your Overwatch takes have definitely aged, but I feel as though your God Danganronpa, sorry if I don't say it right, I don't think is...
I still kind of agree with my past self, like with the Danganronpa takes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to really say about the series, but right, that's pretty tamed compared to me and Mate, where we kind of made our point sound like these are going to be breathtaking things to look back on a few years later, and it's like, no, this is just stupid.
Yeah, like the reason I feel like the reason mine aged was for Overwatch again. It's Blizzard's fault, but with Danganronpa, it hasn't aged bad. I do kind of like a matchup for Danganronpa more specifically. It's Springtrap Junko. I have grown to like that matchup quite a lot because it's an interesting dynamic. But I still mostly agree with my take on Danganronpa on Death Battle.
Yeah, like, I guess that's how we'll wrap up this third topic. Honestly, yeah, like, okay, so first go over mine. Yes, there's a lot of takes I don't agree with. I do think there are takes that I feel as though I need to be more clear on with certain things. Like, I think I was kind of right, like, which doctor you use, like, for fight-wise, not for feat-wise. And, you know, it just feels like the Disney and Pixar one, I need to make sure I know which is Pixar, which is Disney, first of all. But just overall, I feel as though my takes weren't as bad as I remember. It's just more so like there's those two that are just really stupid. Like, they just don't hold weight. And also just me bull crapping with like the one that stuck out to me was the Korra thing. Like, I don't have the right to criticize a show that I have not watched. So, you know, yeah. For me, I don't think my takes
And after that,
were as cringe as I
after we
thought they were.
recorded that video, I would go on to watch that show, and
You took a drink
go ahead and
after the first sentence she said as a kid.
moving on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if like that could be seen as a good thing, but it's like, hey, you know what? We looked at our past selves and we thought, it doesn't hold up as well. You could look at that as core in a way. Yeah, like overall, I think my takes weren't as cringe as I thought they were going to be. I was really expecting like every take I was going to have to be just utterly terrible. Just the one or two that I thought that was fine. There's just two that were just really, really stupid. What about you, mate? Do you have any? Like, what do you think of your takes?
Okay, pretty much a lot of it just kind of comes down to look, just every fan bases have their bad eggs. Just ignore that and just fighto. But also there are certain characters where it's just let's not. I gave Quagmire as a constant example. And then there is the one that really tastes like milk. Although it paired fantastically with yours.
Yeah, so Sean, do you have any final says for your takes?
I think overall it was because of some circumstances that my takes have aged a little bit. But overall, I wouldn't say mine were terrible.
Yeah, as weird it is to say, I feel as though looking back on past takes, I guess this is a positive way we can end this first topic. Yes, do we agree with what we say before? No. Are they really terrible takes though? No. I feel as though these were just more so a lot of opinions that, let's be real, we didn't have a lot of thoughts regarding it. I feel as though this shows how good we've gotten at doing podcasts because, for instance, how I do podcasts now is very different. I wouldn't do as much research into my face. Do I still make occasional mistakes? Yeah, of course I do. I'm human after all. But I feel as though I don't just try. I don't just go.
If I may quote Lenny from The Simpsons, everyone makes mistakes. That's why they put erasers on pencils.
Yeah, it's just a case of you know what, how we kind of give our opinion. I feel as though if we were to tackle these takes now, I feel as though our takes might seem controversial, but I feel as though we could make stronger cases for them. But there might be some we just don't tackle. Doctor Who, I've been proven wrong that, hey, Doctor Who can work in Death Battle, just depends on how they did it. I feel like if season 1 of Death Battle tried to do the Doctor, I don't think it would have been as good.
Oh, it would have been.
Exactly. So it's you know what? Sometimes it's nice to be proven wrong with things. I know it is good to be right on certain things, but I think if you're proven wrong as well, as long as it's not done in a douchebag sort of way, then you can learn to grow from it. Whereas
douchebag, he's Mr. Douchebag of the Year.
Yeah, whereas if you're reminded about a lot of your fuck-ups and it's presented as you should be ashamed of it, that's when I feel as though many people don't learn from their stuff. That's why I guess you could look at it as one reason why we did this is we've learned a lot from this. We've learned how to treat certain characters. We've learned to be more open-minded. I feel as though we're definitely more open-minded with characters now than we were 5 years ago. So, yeah, in fact, not even just us. I'm pretty sure there's people in this event chat that might have said something really stupid. And they just have yet to see that before they're like, oh, yeah, that was dumb. I'm not saying go out and seek your failures, just more so hey, you know what? Sometimes enjoy your fuck-ups, because just like us, you can go back and rewatch it and laugh with it with friends. As well as Squiff, but mostly friends. Ah, damn it, he left the chat, darn it. That joke didn't work.
He knew that was coming.
Damn it. But yeah, I guess that's
he's one step ahead of you.
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth, Squiff. Bill in a symbiote suit.
Excuse me.
But yeah, overall, thank you all so much for joining our event chat, and thank you all for cringing with us at our past selves, and thank you for 200 episodes. Like, holy crap! Like, I still can't believe we've reached 200 videos on like Death Battle.
And so on that note, yeah, our past takes may have been cringe, but you guys are the ones that stayed watching.
So who's the real cringe ones?
Steve.
Yeah. You know what, let's give good old Steve a shout out. Like, something, you know, celebrate 200. I still can't believe this freaking stupid in-joke is he's now becoming a mascot of the lads. This one stupid joke that mate made, and then Sean, while editing, found an actual character named Steve the Elephant.
Worst bit is, like, I feel like I was somewhat quoting DBZ Abridged. Because, like, those fake Namekians were, like, they were just like, where are all the other Namekians? Like, oh yeah, we passed them, like, 5 times. Yeah, don't diss Steve. Yeah, he waved. He has social phobias. But I think I was just referencing that, and then Sean found the elephant character called Steve.
Everybody loves Steve the Elephant.
The day the MCU actually brings him in, like Marvel brings him into the MCU, we have to do a lads debate just to celebrate it.
Let's just, I don't know, cover Steve the Elephant versus Howard the Duck.
But yeah, with all that said and done, thank you all so much for sticking with us for 200 episodes. Thanks to your only mate and Sean for, in a way, bringing back Lads Discuss Death Battle back from the grave. They pretty much would, like, I don't know, is that Kratos versus Thor moment, like, Lads Discuss Death Battle dead, and you guys like, oh, we're not done yet. That's
We
it.
ain't done with you, boy.
You two saved Lads Discuss Death Battle. Here's a cookie.
Hear me.
Hey, cookie.
It's gluten-free.
Okay.
I'll still eat it as long as it tastes good.
True.
But anyway, so people, is there any past takes that you look back on and cringe? And what did you think of, insert text-to-speech on what the Death Battle was we recorded and reviewed? And what do you think of the next time, which is insert the next time? And let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for joining the event chat. If you want to join more of these events or just hang out with us, join our Discord. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Do you guys have any final says before we go?
Thank you, folks, for sticking with us for over 200 episodes. Because, oh boy, it's been a journey and a half.
Thank you for putting up with us.
But I still say blank. Should have beaten blank. Oh god, please don't be a Stomp episode. Otherwise that's going to be another outdated thing. Boy, thank you, past Bill or future Bill, who did a smooth transition, I hope. I can't actually remember what was the last thing I said. For all I know, you probably insulted me, you bastard. I'm coming for you after this recording.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, yeah, we said some things that are very outdated. And we've already acknowledged that they're bad, so... But in a way, though, isn't it kind of fun to sort of go back and either be proven wrong about things? I mean, hell, if the latest Death Battle's proven anything, sometimes it's nice to be wrong about things. Because you either open up your mind to possibilities, as well as just, you know, learn from it. You realise, oh yeah, that was not really smart.
I still find it funny that I ended up making the exact same joke.
I know, like, Jesus Christ, like, how? Oh, Jesus Christ. But honestly, I think this was just
I don't know.
You're right,
Something I realized I didn't bring up for Sentry versus Superboy Prime.
Well, if I could retcon it, mate, I wish I could. I really wish I could.
Tell you what, you want to just hear it in this because it's really funny.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so in the server, we kind of accidentally called it.
Oh, did you?
Okay, so the fight was announced at Comic Palooza, and Robuscus, knew about it, so we can, get a head start on the research just in case it was a character he knew. Which is fair. And he wasn't going to say anything to us, but he was just going to give a hint saying all your guesses have been wrong. And one thing I threw out was, just a piss take, was, okay, so is it Goku versus Superman 4? was kind of close.
To an extent.
And
Features 2 guys with golden hair, and, well, one guy with golden hair and another one who's Superman.
And later in that same call, I was just like, you know who I really want to see in a death battle one day? The Sentry. And I can only imagine just how wide Bro's eyes went. And we were talking about just matchups, and I think it was Kier who brought up Superboy Prime just for the concept, and Bro was just behind his mic, just like, how? Like, he didn't say anything to us, but like after the announcement, we were talking about it, and he couldn't believe it.
Jesus Christ, we already had a freaking Lad's Curse just recently with Death Battle cast, and now like hinting at a potential Homelander versus Albert Wesker. You should join our Discord to understand why that's Lad's Curse. Yeah, anyway, so back to the third topic. Yeah, honestly, I think it's been really fun. I feel like we've definitely come a long way since, even just looking back on the first Lads Discuss Death Battle, like no hard feelings towards like Richard and Jaru, but Jaru was losing an interest in Death Battle, so he just kind of felt obligated to do it. And just scheduling with Richard was awkward enough because he was on another podcast, so it was like... yeah, I feel as though with Mate and Sean, though, I feel as though we've gotten like a proper dynamic. Like, there's back and forth, we're playing video games together for crying out loud. And just overall, we managed to last 200 episodes talking about Lads Discuss Death Battle. Here's to another of, 300 episodes. I was about to say 300. Like, Jesus Christ, we're not waiting that long for an anniversary.
Jesus Christ.
Who knows what will happen in between?
To 300 episodes, lads.
We almost have as many episodes as Death Battle.
Jesus Christ, we do. I don't know how to feel about that. I really, really do not.
Well, to be fair, that's because we split these up into like 3 parts.
Yeah. For Christ's sake, who the hell's going to want to watch a 3-hour podcast? Actually, upon saying that out loud, I'm pretty sure some people are going to be like,
Shots fired!
Didn't you lads used to do that, to be fair?
Yeah, that's why I was doing the whole, like, It's like, listen, that was past Bill, and in fact, that was prehistoric Bill. Just David Attenborough, like, here we see a Billy in its primal habitat. No, this is just a toilet. Exactly. But, funny enough, I referenced someone who just had their 100th birthday. But yes, thank you not just to the people watching this video, thank you to your early mate and Shortney for sticking around with us for so long. And here's to more future videos, whether it be Lads Debate, Lads Play, or Lads Discuss Death Battle. Let's get to 300. And in that one, I don't know, I'm being forced to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So we'll probably force your only mate to play Mortal Kombat. Yeah, with all that said and done, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to join our Discord and join in on future events, as well as discuss future topics, be sure to join in the description down below. Farewell, everybody.
Bye.
By the way, Sean, didn't I used to call you Shawny Poo back in the past?
I ought to murder you for that.